this time, it was poverty that brought me to my knees. I had to humble myself and sign up. Now, when I came into the business, of course, there was no office, there was nobody, there was nothing. So, but the business had to move. So I asked Dr. Okay, so what next? What do I do to succeed? How do I start making this money? He said you can organize a home launch, gather your people together, play a video for them to watch. That video you watched, that was Ambassador Casey's presentation video back then, 27 minutes. I said, if I do that, I'll get signed up. He said, yes. So I said, no, voila. So I called my friends, invited, sent text messages to about 12 of them. 6 of them showed up that day. Now, when they showed up, before I played the video, I'm going somewhere because I didn't start presenting to them and like showing them the business here. No, I took them on a conversation. We started conversing. I started asking them, you know, what is it? What can we do as young men to become multi-millionaires in this generation? Is it to get a job? Some of them said no. We started looking at the pros and the cons. And as they were talking, I left them to discuss. When they were done, I started releasing fire from what I had memorized. When we were done, long story short, I told them this is my vision. That my dream, my goal, I want to raise a team of young multi-millionaires. That any one of them who is ready to join me on this journey, in the next following years, they're going to become multi-millionaires. The guy who was promising this just borrowed money to buy TV 2 days ago. The TV I'm going to use to show them the presentation how to become a millionaire. It was borrowed. In fact, that money was when I went to go and collect the gem that I also borrowed to pay, but I was promising them to become multi-millionaires. I'm going somewhere. Leadership is about vision. They were broke people. They had nothing. When we were done with the presentation, I am interested. I am paying now. No money. John had to call his younger brother to lend him money. That's to explain the situation. That's the guy who looked for a job for so many years, he didn't find. That's the kind of person I was working with. Engineer Bright, I had to give him a script. The script that I used to raise 38,000. Imagine when it is taking you 2 weeks to raise 38,000. You understand that you are a broke person in the company of broke people. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Now, these were the kind of guys that came to me and I was promising to help them become multi-millionaires. Need I say it that today all of them are multi-millionaires? Yeah, 3 years down the line, they're multi-millionaires. I was having a conversation with John this morning before we came here. He was telling me that the house he built in the village, what he's doing in the village right now, his engineer called him and told him in their whole community.
Are they here?
They're here, please. John, can you stand to your feet? Alright? Engineer, right, stand to your feet. Solomon, stand to your feet. Stand to your feet. These are my 3 generals, the first set of leaders that I started working with. Alright? Thank you very much. Doing wonderful things right now. Say the kind of house he has built in his place, nobody in their community has that kind. He told me he just attended a wedding on Saturday, last Saturday. See, when he was driving in, everybody was looking and saying, that's the guy, that's the guy, that's the guy. But 3 years ago, he couldn't afford it. I'm going somewhere. If you understand what leadership is all about, listen to me. The core of leadership, if you understand what we are doing in this business, we are not here to prospect people. We are not in this business just to run presentations. We are not in this business to sell products. That's not what we do. We are in the business of raising men. We are in the business of raising men. If you can't show me men that you have raised, you are not in this business. You are a hoodlum. You came to look for money and make money off people. Now let me say this. 1 Samuel chapter 22, verse 1 and 2. I will talk from there. The Bible talked about the kind of men that gathered around David. He said they were people in debt. They were weaklings. They were ordinary men. Those were the men that gathered around him. This is the guy that has been anointed king, and the kind of people that were coming around him were destitute. But that's in 1 Samuel 22. By 2 Samuel 23, the Bible started listing the list of the mighty men of David. What does that mean? That in a period of months, in a period of years, David mentored these ordinary men and turned them into extraordinary men. That is what leadership is all about. You cannot be a leader and somebody stays with you for 6 months and nothing has changed in his life. You are not a leader. What it means that you are a leader is that you sit down with somebody for 2 hours, and by the time the person is leaving you, the person cannot sleep. That's leadership. Impartation has gone on. David was the kind of man, he killed Goliath, a giant. He turned these ordinary men into giant slayers. That later on, these ordinary guys who were fearful, who were destitute, the Bible recorded that these guys could break into the camp of the Philistines to go and get water. He said, so long as my boss needs this, this is what I'm going to get for him. That's what this business is all about. This business is about men. Your business is going to be a function of the men you have raised. Look at Ambassador Mike. What is his secret? Men he has raised. That's all. Oh. Everything C21FG is doing today. Men that have raised. Just look at the men around him. Just look at the men he has raised. And guess what? Let me say this. I've noticed this. Listen to me. If you are trying to build this business alone, you will be an unknown quantity. You will remain obscured until the day you have started raising men. That's when we'll begin to hear about you. C21FG has been in existence since 2016. 2017, nobody was hearing about all your life. Because as at that time, Ambassador Mike was still in the business of grooming the men he had. By 2018, the men started manifesting. And that was when we started hearing about all your life. And Ambassador Mike would tell us, say for the past 3 years, I've not done presentation. I've not done QSG. I've not done anything. He said, I can go to sleep. Why? He has raised men. He has raised men. That is your job as a leader. Your job is to raise men. Those downlines that are coming to you, they are not just for 4,500 or 5,000 naira, 7,000. Your job is to mold them into giant slayers. But you see, before you can mold someone to become a giant slayer, you must have slayed the giant yourself. Like Dr. Mark said, a snake must give birth to a long thing. What kind of leader are you? It baffles me when I hear leaders making excuses. I'm surprised. Why are you a leader? You are a leader to what? To solve problems. Some of you leaders, you complain more than your downlines. You complain more than your downlines. It is even some of you who are leaders complaining on behalf of your downline. Do you know that that place where we are sitting down, they did not share food in that area? My people did not get food. You are talking as if it's your people. You are complaining for yourself, but you are using your people. And you are a leader. And you are a leader. Sorry. Your job is to raise men. Listen, it is these men that you raise that can break into the camp of the enemy and bring to you what you want. If you want the head of a lion, you will get it from the men. So listen to me, until you have raised men. That is your major assignment in this business. Raising people. That's when your business will grow global. If you are still alone, nobody will know you. Nobody will know your business? What about those who have signed up? Sit down with them, incubate, duplicate, raise them to become better than you. That's what the Bible said. The people that Jesus Christ had, he said he brought them first to be with him. Spent 3.5 years with them. He said, if I can raise these men to be like me, that's all I need. And of course, they took the gospel around the world. That's what this business is all about. That's our core assignment. That's our core calling. Focus on raising. You see, I learned this thing very early when I started the business. There was this training, I think it was Cell Meetings training, and he said, what? If you focus on raising leaders in your first year in this business, you will fly by the second year. So don't count how much you have made in your first year. Count how many leaders you've raised. Count how many men you can sit down and say, this one, no, I knew her before, but by the time I finished conversing with her, something changed. Let people come and see you, and by the time they are going, they are more demoralized than they came to see you. You are not a leader. No, it's not by title. It's not by like that. It's about the impact you've made in the lives of people. I can give you list and list of people that by God's grace I'm still learning to raise. Let me give you an example. Where's Mr. Casey? Kelechi Umedesi. Kelechi Umedesi. All right, please say hi to the house. That's him standing over there. All right, thank you very much. Please sit down. All right, let's appreciate him. He's one of my young leaders that I'm raising right now. You know what I want to make an example with him. When he signed up into the business, he stammers. He can't talk straight, he stammers, right? So when we're talking, and over the years, he doesn't stand before people to talk. Because over the years, you can't talk. Where are you going to be presenting? So one of his major challenges is to stand and run presentation. That's his. In fact, he's scared of talking to him. Because even his dad has spoken to him over the, say you like this, talk. Before people, it's not possible now. And all his life, I'm sure he's the one telling me this. So one of these days, his teammate was to have an home lunch. So we had planned that I was going to go with him, I would do the presentation and all that. He didn't know what I had in mind. So but meanwhile, I've been training him learn how to run presentation, learn it. I said, no, what? So that very day, in fact, 1 hour to the time, I said, okay, be going, I'm coming. He went there, calling me, you are presenting. You are the one that will present. He said, boss, boy, you know now, I'm still learning. Don't worry, okay, the next one I will do that one. Let me go. I said, so I'm not even around. I can't come. This guy went to the toilets. How many times Casey done it? How many times? You can't even get. The guy kept going to toilet, coming back, going to toilet, coming back, going to toilet, coming back. Sorry, see, I didn't talk about stage. All right, but guess what? He took the challenge. He finally presented. Of course, nobody signed up. But since that day till today, this guy is one of my best trainers as I speak with him. If you see him when he's running trainings, now, even me, I love to sit down there. Something has happened, and right now he's already raising other leaders like this. That is what this business is all about. Raise men who will raise others. That is it. If you understand this thing, you have solved. This is the secret of this business. You see all these trainings we are coming for, all this retreat, all this summit. The goal is to try to raise people. That's the goal. That's the summary of this business. I have found out that is the summary. But Victor is where he is today. Look at him. He has all leaders he has raised. But some of you, they are trying to raise you to become leader. You know they agree. You are raising yourself. Or be on raising yourself. I'm telling you the truth. Some of you, your leaders are doing everything. They are trying to invest in you. They are trying to help you rise. And you are there. You are just sabotaging the whole process. And you think you are doing your leader, you are doing yourself. Let me say this, you know, some of you, especially those of you who are in your leader's power leg, there's a way you used to carry your shoulder. If not because of me, you'll not be making money. Don't treat me anyhow. Don't forget I am your power leg. Don't forget. The way Dr. T is laughing. Don't forget, don't talk to me anyhow. I'm your power leg. So watch the way you talk to me. You are digging your grave. I'm telling you, listen to me. Let me tell you this. Learn this and learn it fast. Nobody is indispensable in this world. I mean, nobody. Boss said it yesterday now. We will kick you out and your upline business will still continue with that. Try it now. Try it. There's a grace. There's a grace. Now listen to me. The people who are going to help you change the world, they are not classic people. Because in training, what happens is that what? You are working your spirit. That's what I learned that one from Dr. Vic. He know the job with training. This man, he will cook you with training. Cook you. Boss, that's what I started learning from 2019. When sometimes I always say, boss, sir, I need that your slide that you did. Please, sir, can I get it, sir? Because I need to do what? I need to. You spend time, some of you don't train. And you are wondering why your people are misbehaving. Now let me tell you how you choose the topic to deal with. Check out the challenges in your team. What is the problem in your team? Go and get a training that addresses it. Run it for your team. You will see changes.
I hear you, sir.
Simple. Sit down, read about it. Put it together as a training. Run it for your teammates. It will address that issue. If there are even issues of poaching in your business, go and listen to a reporter. The 7 deadly sins in network marketing. Listen to him. Put it up as a training. Train them. They will repent. They are not serious. They are not consistent. Go and get a training. Listen to it. Cook it into a training. Train them. You want them to be productive. Some of these teachings you are going to be getting here today, go back and train them. But you know what some of you do? You know, to train people is not easy. I am telling you, to raise men, that's why a lot of people shy away from it. It takes a lot of work. It does. Because you have to keep training, keep training, keep training, keep training. But that is where the real money is. The real money in business is not in prospecting. The real money is in raising men. Simple. Thank you very much.